what's going on, guys? So today, I'm just gonna throw a little back testing video together with the past, I think nine to 10 days of June here. I think we're going back to June 10th. Just kind of going over potential 50% retracements and using high probability or order blocks at lows and highs to kind of enter and then use those to ride to at least 50% or God willing, all the way back to a high or a low for a monster trade. So, just going to show you how I kind of like look at it, the setup that I look for when I'm looking for a 50% retracement, and yeah. So with that, I guess we'll just get into the charts here. Kind of a more laid back, relaxed video here. Just going to look at the market. So I guess we'll just get into it. So starting here on Monday, June 10th. We'll just start with yeah. We'll start here on Monday. We'll start where the market opened. So obviously, not really sure. I'm not really taking like a higher time frame bias into consideration here. I guess let's see what the 15 looks like. So 15-minute kind of looks. We see a bunch of 50% holding here. Um, So what I notice is I don't really see like, yeah, we have like a nice bottom here, a nice pump, but I don't see like any nice order blocks that sweep a low that have a candle that make an FEG above. So let's just go back down to the 5. We'll stick to the 5 here. Um oops, and now we went back to the 18th. So let's just go back here. Had to use NQ1 obviously because of the contract rollover, so I'm kind of a mess here. So obviously market open. This would be a nice order block. We did sweep some lows here. Actually, let's start here because I see this in London. So in London, you see we sweep all these lows in the form of sell side, right? We had these nice relative equal lows down here, or they're equal. I'm not really sure, but you see we sweep those, right? We sweep those. London markets close. Well, at least the kill zone of London market closes. And what do you see? This could be a potential 5-minute order block. You know, this candle is off the lows. This candle closes above, and boom, FEG holds, and then you would go higher. This is a high probability setup because it's kind of like it's kind of what ICT refers to with breakers and FEGs as a unicorn. This is just like an order block instead of a you're stacking an order block and an FEG, and you see we dig down into it, and then price obviously rallies up to some highs here. So um, just a good example there. I'm just going to keep on looking around here. Let's see. Let's see. So we take a high here. We take a high here. Take all of these highs in the form of LRLR back up into this FEG. The next real move wouldn't be until like we take this. We take this, but you see like the candle that closes back below here. Really, this candle doesn't form an FEG down, so it's really nothing high probability. Um, Let's see. So we'll keep going down. I wish we swept some lows here. This would have been better, but you see, this is just open. So at this point, just looking for a potential 5-minute order block to the downside. You'd see, kind of got in order block here, but we didn't get no FEG, right? So no real order is. I'm not considering this like any kind of setup because we didn't sweep any good lows. I mean, I guess you could have. It made an order block here, FEG, and then delivered us up to the high, but we swept this high before we even came back into it. So would you really take it? I don't know. This day looks pretty choppy. I guess it was a Monday. But as you see, really nothing here, nothing here. So this candle, you would have wanted this candle to make this an order block with an FEG. We didn't get it. Still nothing here. Still nothing. So at this point, this would be a good setup right here. We swept sell side here, made an FEG, and then obviously it never rebalanced and gave us an entry back down inside of it. let's see. They never got to close below up here at this high that swept. So this candle swept up here. We never really get a close below it. Um, the next thing I really see, I mean, I don't see any good sweep here, but you see, you can still use this. There's an order block here, swept the high. It's just not a good order block. Why? Because it didn't sweep any highs. It's an order block, but it's not like a good one. I want a good order block with a good FEG formed. But you see, it still is. You see it still delivered though. So uh, let's see here. So here, this big down candle, I would want to see like an FEG formed. This one looks like it fails. Fails because it looks like we get a 50% back up. So you just see like you always just need to be looking like and just knowing where you are in a higher time frame. But like intraday reversals and stuff and using FVGs with order blocks is fantastic. Well, this is also it's at 6. I didn't realize we were already at 6 o'clock at night. But not that that matter. It shouldn't matter though. So let's see. So here you see we sweep these lows. This candle does not close above to make the order block. This one makes the order block right here because we close above, and then you see this one kind of delivered here. Let's see, we're getting into a London here. Um, these are the candles that sweep the high. This one sweeps the highest high, so you're looking. This would be your best order block here. I guess it was made with an FEG candle, and then there's your little entry, and then lower. So that one worked. Let's see if we get anything back up to the upside. So you see, we get the FEG here at on these candles, sweep the low. But the better one is if we close back above this one, just because this one's the one that swept the lows. So there's really nothing there. Sweep some highs here. Close back below this one. The candle that closed below didn't really make an FEG, so really no good entry there for me. So let's just go to open here. Let's see what happens with open price. So open price, this candle makes the order block off the lows right here, and there's no entry. So there's that. Looks like we might have something up here though. So we see coming into, what time is this? 11 o'clock in the morning, New York. You see, we kind of sweep here, right? We sweep here. There's no FEG there, no FEG. Candle. Let's see. This candle sweeps once we get a close below this candle, right? So this candle would be the one that makes the order block right here. That makes a good order block. You see that candle makes an FEG. We get a little rejection. Looks like we get a 50% down. Just shows how much this market just moves 50%, right? You could have taken it at least targeted 50% down. So I bet if we go down to a 1 minute time frame, I bet there was a 1 minute down here. Actually, let's just go look. So let's see where we tap 50%. I just probably really messed up, huh? Now I gotta find that. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. All right. So let's see. So right here is our 50%. Right here. So we hit 50. If you were bearish, you see we didn't make an FEG though going down with that order block. So I'll go back down to the 5. And we'll go back here. I'm just trying to show you guys, what a good order block setup looks like to me. You see, kind of here, even the continuation though, it's not like the best order block. It didn't sweep, but still an FEG that's combined with an order block, even in the middle of a trend, especially on a trend day, is still going to be a lot higher probability than one, because it's still showing that that the state of delivery is still in favor of that. We're still closing above down candles, so obviously the order flow is still bullish. So here you can see we did take a high here. This is a good example of where it failed. See, we take a high. This candle closes below with an FEG, and we just run right through it. So it's an example of a bad example. You see, close back above this candle. No entry there. No entries. No entries. Looks like we're gonna have to go to the next day here. So we're back here on the 12th. You see nothing, nothing, no entries, no entries. Um, you kind of see one here. Uh, boom. This candle makes the order block. You get to move back up into it. Totally up to you if you would take it though, because we already hit 50. But if you thought, if we were bearish, it obviously works there in hindsight. But and then you see, like, even if we go down, we don't really sweep anything. So I don't know if I would take this. This just looks good. It looks good because it worked, right? It's just a hindsight. It's just a way of looking at hindsight. But we don't really sweep anything, so nothing I would have taken there. Um, so let's see what else. So we sweep here. This candle makes the fair value gap. This candle made the order block right here with the OB after these highs swept. So this makes this high probability, and then you see into, and then we take the low. So at this point, I want to see an FEG close over this candle to then get to really get bullish again. Um, so you see, we eventually close back over here with no FEG as well. So and then you see, like, kind of here. Yes, this is an order block, and with an FEG that formed of that order block. Which I said, these work great still. It's just the best ones are look when you're coming off potential reversals, and swell side or low side is or low side, or sell side buy side is swept. But you still see order block formed with an FEG candle, and boom. So let's see here. You see, we come back up, reject this, but all this was swept. So I mean, totally up to you if you would have taken it. So, and then obviously we had a big gap up. So let's go to the next day. All right, so we're looking at what, 9:30 here. 9:30 here. 8:30. I see this. See this candle sweep the high. Sweeps this high. Um, Actually, let's just drag this over, and then you see, boom, FEG formed when this becomes an order block, and then over. None of these really matter to me. This is all just a mess. This is the real granddaddy right here, because it's the one that swept all the London highs here. So all this is just junk. And you see, we deliver down to the lows, but we'll see what else we get here. So no FEGs formed here. Uh, Bulls on the Bulls side. I would want to see something close over here, but you see we get a close, no FEG. Um, Looks like there's no FEG formed there. So now we're just looking for some kind of order block formed with a FEG off some kind of high. You see here, I guess this is the candle that really swept the highs. This is messy. I guess this is 4 o'clock too. So all right, let's go next day. Um, London, good example of London getting a bounce, but still not that great. 9:30 here in the morning. Uh, down, down, down. Don't see anything good. We delivered from 50% here. I see a bunch of sell side down here. Don't look like we ever took it. We did not. So look here. This candle sweeps a low. This is a good example here. Sweeps. This candle sweeps low. You want this to get closed over to become an order block. So the FEG was down here. You see, we ended up going up here and just holding, and then we went. So maybe, I guess it wasn't a good example. I didn't realize there's a tiny FEG in there, but you still get the point. Like, if this candle was up here, boom, and then that's a good setup. It's just an order block with an FEG. It's good to go. Other than that, guys, I mean, that's really about it. I mean, it's really that simple. You just look for FEGs paired with an order block right here, like right here. This candle makes an FEG. As it closes over this down candle, makes it high probability, and then off you go back up to the highs, right? So, um, And then we had our big trend day from last week. We'll see if we caught it, if we could have caught anything here. So it looks like, yeah, I mean, we could have. I mean, you got this right here, FE order block made, FEG down to the lows. I think we left relatively equal lows. You probably would have been at break even. It's 20 points, 30 points there. Then I don't see, and I see FEGs formed. I don't see any retrace back up into them. Um, but other than that, guys, I think that's where I'm gonna wrap it up. I just want to show you guys like kind of what it looks like in a signature of price. But with that, hope you guys have a great evening. If you have any questions, you guys know DMs are open at all times. I'll get back to you hopefully within 24 hours because I'm getting spammed a lot lately with people with fake bots and stuff. So with that, I hope you guys have a fantastic evening and we'll catch you guys next time.